Coming from post-Soviet country is quite a peculiar heritage. When the political system changed in 1989, it was for me, a 6-year-old, a strong experience in terms of aesthetics. I would even call it shock. Suddenly, colors appeared on the streets, things started to change. TV was suddenly filled with the emotional propaganda of a product. The world changed. It was now filled with desires, ways of life we never imagined. Lifestyle and products became a synonym and a symbol of other better life that we all wanted so badly. Many years later, when I was studying philosophy, I learned about the concept of possible worlds. Believed that each and every possibility is a potential reality. This came into my mind through observing people. Each and every one of us actually lives in a different world. An attempt to describe that world, to burglar inside and possess it. Desire to know what's inside people's heads never leaves me. I think knowing the other is an impossible promise of regaining peace with ourselves. What we chase since we realized as children the existence of another. I envy people their inner worlds, and perhaps that is why I'm not able to get closer to my characters. My subjects, the people I film, are usually not really present, or I would rather say in their own world. My characters were always a bit unconcentrated, cold, and in altered state of minds, as I would want to break through the surface of their staged reality and see what's inside. It was appealing to me as a documentary filmmaker how the method of filming leads the director towards sneak peeks and actually catching the little moments when the viewed forgets of the voyeur. Camera becomes invisible. At the same time, I was fascinated by a real interaction staged by marvelous documentary filmmakers touching something real through sincerity of the moment. Only I was not able to achieve it personally as a creator. Instead, I focused on observing who we think we are, what creation we choose for ourselves, and why. But at the end, I just mostly enjoy filming people staring into the void. Here comes the question of body and space, or actually, a question of what is real and what is not. The contextuality of the surrounding, Foucaultian perspective of what is the surface of our reality, question of architecture, law, structure of what we perceive and what really matters. If time is not linear, then we are allowed to be somewhere else, someplace without courts, hospitals, traffic, taxes, politics, machines, and perhaps other people. Freedom of escaping a place, appearing and disappearing, coexistence of different realities within one imagination, a dialogue with yourself. It was always a matter of a private space, little universes that people create, clashes, gaps, little cracks in the surface of reality, constant questioning of what reality is. For sure, it is different for each and every one of us, but what does it actually mean? And that leads me to questioning, what is our reality? Can we show others what we think? What happens in your head when you actually have an idea? Is that process physical? What is the symbolic surface of the world we live in made of? And is it physical as well? What does it mean if we assume that imagined is real? Because it is, isn't it? Everything is real on the screen.
Po złożeniu jaj ślimak zasypuje dołek ziemią i na tym kończą się jego obowiązki rodzicielskie.